From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Here's Breeze to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Benjamin Watson from 17 yards out. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Earlier in the broadcast, Charles, we mentioned the win for New Orleans last week over the Vikings. Now 6 straight wins for New Orleans. Are they a true contender against the Rams vying for the NFC crown?
They certainly are, because they can run the heck out of the football with Kamara and with Ingram. I think their offensive line continues to get better and better, a nice mix of veterans and youth. The defensive front plays the run as well as anyone in the league, and the secondary continues to patrol when the ball's in the air. So I think that they are a team that matches up very well stylistically with the Rams. And also mentally, they believe that they're as good as they are, and they want to go ahead and prove it.
Well, we're going to find out this week because these two teams, the Rams and New Orleans, they go head-to-head week 9. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. That's caught by Meredith right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Breeze now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On third and long, it's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Demario Davis getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play for the Saints on third down. 42 yards. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Again, it's Breeze. Gets it to Meredith complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's Breeze. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there from 6 yards away. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a play fake here on first down. He goes underneath to Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
when you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Breeze on third down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 40 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He dumps it down to Ingram. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, CD, while we have a second, we need to give a congratulations to Adam Vinatieri. Earlier in the year set the all-time mark for field goals, but now he's the league's all-time leading scorer. He passed Hall of Famer Morton Anderson.
How about that? And that was a record that Adam Vinatieri himself said, I didn't expect anyone to ever approach that record, let alone myself. And going into the game in Oakland, a lot of family and friends wanted to buy airline tickets, get out there and be there to celebrate. He had a groin injury, and he said, hey, you might want to hold off on that. I'm not sure I'm even going to be able to play. But play he did, and he set the record. He makes a strong case.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Breeze. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, 58 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here in some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
4 down, check, ready. Yellow lady. Kill. Here we go. Turn up. Check 37.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Kill, kill!
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
14.
Breeze to throw on second down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. I'm just taking a glance real quick at next week's games in the NFL. The Chiefs at Browns, that's kind of intriguing. Obviously, the Browns are struggling, Charles, but Mayfield and Mahomes, that's going to be a fun quarterback battle.
This is going to be a blast, isn't it? Maybe they can recreate their day when they played against each other in college, when Mayfield had transferred from Texas Tech to Oklahoma. Mahomes is now the starting quarterback at Texas Tech. Mayfield throws for 545 and 7 touchdowns. And the better game was had by Mahomes. Now, Mahomes' team lost. But individually, 734 yards, 5 touchdowns, and ran for 85 yards more. It's unbelievable. I thought both of their arms would fall off at the end of that game.
Those are some Big 12 stats right there. Now, you've got the stat sheet from that game in front of you. How many times did Mahomes throw it?
He threw it 88 times.
That's unbelievable.
88. I think that game ended probably 2 days later after kickoff.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Fancy footwork at midfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Breeze now on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Breeze now on 1st down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. Let's see, do you allow me to switch topics here for a second?
By all means.
Thank you. The Saints have won 6 in a row, and they've been a team that we've talked about a lot in recent weeks. This coming week, though, they play the undefeated Rams. That is going to be a blockbuster matchup.
Man, they get them at home. They get them in the dome, so that's going to be a whole lot of fun to watch. They are a true contender to...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Demario Davis. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And some room to maneuver. Ingram, 95 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
36.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas, 49 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Breeze to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And what?
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing now is Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 72 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready? You ready? Ready, what's that?
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Ready? Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
I'm coming up to you. Ready? Go away.
Breeze now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Breeze to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Ready?
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Looking long for Thomas. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And give them a gain of 37. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Buying time to his left. Looking for Thomas, he's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas from 17 yards out. And the Saints are back within a score. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Saints coming out now to take the field. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run it again with Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw, Breeze. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And the Saints signal for another timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze is looking to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw is Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Alex Anzalone in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Hey, kill! 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. 56. Check.
Breeze to throw. They'll roll him out right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Now Breeze. Complete to Watson, the tight end. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Saints will have the football back. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave from the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One final try here for Breeze. Throw left side taken in by Meredith. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.